Okay, let us start. Part 4 is about energy management, pillar management. In part 3, we know that there's 6 pillars untuk energy management, sustainable energy management. Ada 6 pillars. 6 pillar lah. Okay. Defining energy management policy, getting commitment, planning organisation, objective and target setting, system audit and control and monitoring. So, let us see one by one. Okay, number 1, pillar 1, effective energy management policy. Macam mana kita nak buat effective energy management policy? Many managers and organizations find that their energy management program lose momentum and focus after initial effort and activities. Pertama kali buat, okay, lepas tu dia bit down. Okay, keeping a sense of direction can be difficult without integrated approach to defining the effective policy. Okay, this is said that to be successful, the objective and policies of the different department within the organisation must be defined in accordance with the overall organisation energy policy. So maknanya you tak boleh ada, you must have objective in each block building, but all the objective must be focusing on overall organisation energy policy. Jadi mereka kena fokus kepada satu organisation energy policy lah. So the energy manager is the key person who formulates energy policy statement. Jadi energy manager ni akan buat energy policy statement untuk tengok macam mana the whole organisation can be united. Energy manager should seek to reach the consensus among certain concerned parties while preparing the organisation policy. Jadi energy policy ni perlu jumpa semua orang dalam organisation untuk buat energy policy. So di UTM, this is what we have done. We discuss with all the PTJ, pusat tanggungjawab. Kemudian kita dapatkan semua orang punya konsensus apa yang nak dicapai oleh UTM dalam UTM. So apa yang nak dicapai itu dibuat dalam energy policy UTM. Maknanya dibincangkan dahulu dengan semua pusat tanggungjawab atau semua building punya owners before we build the energy policy. So the organisation energy policy will then be presented and submitted to top management and review and approval. So bila semua dah agree, it's being submitted, presented to top management and then get the approval. Sebab the top management will have to sign the declaration. Finally, the energy manager will ensure the energy policy and activities are effectively communicated and promoted within the organisation. And last kali, apa yang nak buat energy manager buat, dia kena make sure apa yang dia tulis dalam energy policy, the activity, the guidelines should be implemented by the organisation. Okay. So that is the first pillar, energy about energy policy. The second pillar is getting commitment. Nak dapatkan semua orang punya komitmen lah untuk membuat semua orang kena setuju untuk buat pengurusan tenaga atau energy management. So energy manager has to make sure the whole organisation taking the sustainable energy management program seriously. Ni yang paling penting sekali, seriously. Mana semua orang kena betul-betul serius untuk buat energy management. In this respect, the actual and visible commitment to the energy policy from the top management, kena dapat dari top management, senior managers and managers is vital. It's very important to the success of the sustainable energy management program. The SCM ni program ni kena ada komitmen daripada seluruh top management. So energy manager shall make all concerned parties realize their commitment will significantly benefit the organisation and will be consistent. Consistent sebab semua orang kena sentiasa tahu tentang perkara ni dan sentiasa ambil maklum, and their strategy business and or service deliver goods, so that they can achieve the target. Kalau semua orang beri komitmen, it is very easy to achieve the target. And then getting commitment from the chairman, the CEO, yang penting-penting, yang besar-besar, the management board, board of director, ataupun dekat UTM ni kita ada lembaga pengurusan universiti, LPU, ni kira board director UTM. To improve the energy management performance is the key factor of to the success of the sustainable energy management system. So LPU tahu tentang adanya pengurusan tenaga di UTM, macam itulah, kena mereka alert. Macam mana nak alert? Kena beritahu what is the performance, what is the planning, and then review, minta LPU tu, the board of director to review dia punya achievement or the performance of energy management. And then commitment and active involvement of other lower ranking staff. Ni maknanya semualah, bukan saja top perlu tahu dan dia perlu beri arahan, but the lower ranking staff, maknanya staff biasa pun, is also very important to the success of sustainable energy management. So therefore, one key responsibilities of the energy manager is to get the commitment all the stakeholder within the organisation. Tapi ini peranan energy manager lah, dia paling penting lah. Dia orang tengah, tapi dia perlu dapatkan top punya commitment, dan dia perlu dapatkan yang bawah punya commitment juga untuk implement what the activities and the planning are, so that the organisation can achieve the target. Approach that can be applied is one-to-one discussion. Ni jumpa orang, buat dia. Lepas tu information campaign, buat poster. UTM kita ada buat maskot, kita ada buat video dalam pengurusan tenaga. Boleh tengok pengurusan tenaga UTM. Tulis saja pengurusan tenaga UTM, insyaAllah akan keluar pusat yang membuat pengurusan tenaga UTM. And then group discussion meeting, ada jawatan kuasa punya meeting. And then ada training, basic knowledge of energy management, ataupun training for technical, how to get to lower the energy consumption on certain important equipment. And then preparation and distribution of posters and leaflets, ni brochure, banting, macam-macam lah. So the energy manager shall demonstrate the benefit of sustainable energy management and explain the approach adapted to achieving the expected energy efficiency improvement. So dia kena selalu beritahu what is the achievement, apa lagi nak perlu buat. Jadi kena wawarkan selalu. So this awareness should be continue all year long. Okay, so the energy manager shall prepare effective and clear illustration of the business benefit and the energy efficiency that can bring. So what is the benefit, apa yang dah kurang, cost kurang ke, penggunaan tenaga kurang ke, this one have to dia kena wawarkan kepada the whole campus punya resident. Kalau dalam UTM ni mana semua kena beritahu kat staff, kena beritahu dekat student juga what is the achievement